Findlay Hyundai studio. We got a couple of St. George Eagles. And you're like, Devin, St. George Eagles. If you haven't heard, there's a junior college team playing football right here in St. George. We got Kamu Miller and Mason Paulo on the show with us here. A couple of defensive players. And then Sean Jones, also the defensive, the DB's coach, defensive coordinator, hanging out with us as well. And, Coach, if I can, I'll just start with you and kind of bring us up to speed before we talk to the fellas. You guys are off to a great start this year. Much better record this year than in year one at this point in the season. You're 4-1. Technically, you're 5-1 because you had a game in California, kind of like the Dixie Flyers had, where they had to cancel with all those fires and the air quality.
Yeah. We went down there. We were anticipating that game, of course, because it was a good one for us. But the air quality, I guess it was at 150% or something like that, and so everybody in the whole city basically shut down their activities. So they wouldn't let us play. We ended up driving down and
you were there?
driving back. Oh yeah.
That's a bummer.
In California. But yeah, it happens. At the end of the day, it gave us a chance to be together, even though it wasn't for a game. We spent some time together, and that was good too.
Got a nice buffet.
Well, yeah, we got to eat. We ate at what was it? Panda Express.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of not really a buffet, but that'll work.
No, not really a buffet, but we ate at Panda Express, and then we just came back, and so it was all right. But overall, I mean, our team is just a lot better, of course, than last year. We have a lot better quality players this year. We've got guys that, I mean, obviously we have a couple guys here, but we have about 6 or 7 guys that already, D1 schools are looking at, Utah, BYU, Oklahoma State. We've got quite a few guys.
Where's Big Pete going?
You know what?
Peter Falanico is playing for the St. George Eagles. Some of you might remember him from his days at Pineview and then at BYU. But Big Pete is kind of a tweener year. He didn't want to lose a year of eligibility. He still wanted to play, which he can do at the junior college level.
Yeah. Pete is doing really well. He's actually, we've had a lot of guys contact us for him. We've had, of course, UNLV, and same with these guys, UNLV, and then Oklahoma State. We've got, actually Nevada, Reno. So we've got quite a few schools that have been calling in and keep in touch. So I think he'll have a great future.
Utah Tech been watching you guys closely at all?
You know what? I think they have to. I mean, I don't know that they haven't really contacted us like the other coaches have. And I know that, for example, our offensive coordinator has touched base with one of the coaches there. However, I don't know that they've been as interested in some of the other schools, the bigger schools that we've talked to. So obviously they're there, and we're always interested in working with them and sending guys there. But
yeah,
right now we're just more focused on homing these guys, getting them ready, and playing the best ball we can play.
Bring you up to speed. Beat the Ogden Jets 34-21 season opener. Only home game so far this year. I mean, just behind the woodshed beat down of Goodyear, Arizona, 53-7. Beat University of Laverne 44-20. The Redland Terriers game, that was the one in California, got canceled. And then the only loss came against Snow College up in Ephraim, and that was 38-12. And then the last game against Pacific Northwest Christian College, that was up in Kennewick, Washington, up in the Tri-Cities area, my old stomping grounds. You guys win that game. What was the final score in that game?
Oh, man. 24-17.
So a close one.
That was a close game, and those guys were undefeated before we got to them. So they're a solid team, actually, and they're playing Snow this weekend, so that's going to be a good game.
How long has Pacific Northwest Christian College been in Kennewick? I don't remember them 20 years ago when I was a kid growing up. I remember Columbia Basin College in Pasco, but I don't remember this college. I don't know a ton about it.
Yeah, talking to the head coach, they've been around for about 10 years.
Okay.
They went out. When COVID hit, it kind of hurt everybody. So they lost their program that year. However, they've been able to recover pretty well. They've recruited really well, and I mean, they've got a solid team, solid defense. I mean, that game came down to the wire. In fact, you know, these two guys were the main reason we ended up winning that game. So it was an awesome game to be at.
Let's talk to those two guys. Kamu, when you hear Coach say that, what play is he talking about? Is there a specific play that he's talking about that you made? Do you have a couple sacks or something, or what?
Yeah, I had a couple sacks, but I think from the beginning, we knew it was going to be a physical and very hard game because watching the film before we started that game, there was a lot of screen passes. And from the very first drive, it was about a 2nd and 10. I know I crashed down, and I tried to hit the running back, and he pulled it, and he threw it to the to the slant. And then my good friend Vipiana batted the ball, and I knew from then it's going to be a very physical and defensive game. Yeah.
What's your backstory? Where'd you play in high school, and how'd you end up with the Eagles?
So before this, I was actually a dancer at the Polynesian Culture Center, and I served a mission for the LDS Church. Yeah, I graduated in 2019, so I'm a little older. And I served a mission, and after my mission, I went to BYU Hawaii for a year, not expecting to play football at all. And then my friend Vi told me, yo, this is a chance we can live out our dreams, just try one more time. So I'm so thankful I came here to try and play football again.
So you from what high school? Only high school I know in Hawaii is Kahuku. That's the one I've heard about the most. But did you go?
That's us.
Is that where you went to school?
Oh, yeah.
That's where Mason went to school.
Me and Mason went to Kahuku.
Okay.
We played together, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. What do you think of St. George?
I love the weather, low-key. I think it's different from Hawaii. It's very, dry, but I love it for the most part.
So you go from dancing at the PCP to playing not semi-pro, JUCO college football. That's kind of a drastic change.
Yeah.
Was it an easy decision, though? You're like, okay, I'm coming? Or was it let me think about it for a week or a month?
I was like, you got to have no regrets in life, so I'm going to try,
Will you get your job back if it doesn't work out and you don't go
Yeah,
somewhere?
I'm actually still hired over there, so I'll get my job back. Whatever happens, But at PCC, they told me to go try it, go live your dreams,
I've been there once. That was fun. That's fun. That's a cool experience. Anybody going to Oahu, you have to go do Pearl Harbor and the PCP. So, but you won't see Kamu there right now. Maybe in the future. So you got schools talking to you. So you're getting on the radar right now. So
yeah.
So part of the mission is accomplished so far.
So far, yeah. I'm trying to land some D1s, but I got some JUCO offers right now.
Good.
Yeah, other JUCO.
That's good. Well, this is your first year of eligibility, right? You still got 4 more years after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're not. This is technically you not counting as a year against your eligibility, from what I understand, playing for the Eagles.
I'm taking less credits. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice to meet Kamu. Let's go to Mason. Mason, who was better in high school, you or Kamu?
I don't know. We were both good players. I think at the time, Kamu played tight end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kamu played tight end, and I played receiver. So it's kind of a funny story. We both played different positions in high school, and now we're both on the defensive side of the ball because I play receiver and you play tight end, like I said. But
And now you're playing free safety and you're playing defensive end.
Yeah.
Now, I saw you and CC kind of exchange hellos. You guys played together. Where did you guys play together? Here at Utah Tech?
Yeah, we played at Utah Tech, and he was O-line, right?
Yeah.
Played O-line, and I was still receiver. And it was just kind of I think, in my opinion, that was our best years there.
Yeah.
And
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. So it's your journey. Where have you been? So it was Utah Tech, and then you stopped playing, and then you decided to give it one more shot?
Yeah, it was just kind of a bounce back thing. I was gonna give the Eagles. I forgot who talked to me, and I heard about the St. George Eagles, and I was just like, hey, why not?
So there you go. Season seems like it's going well. Were you part of the team, either one of you last year? Probably not.
No.
So both first timers to team. So can't compare to last season. But how much better is? You guys won week 1 against the Jets. That's a pretty big win, 34-21. They're the stiffest competition in the conference, from what I understand, this year. But how much better are you guys from game 1 to now, coming out of that game against Pacific Northwest Christian College?
I just think that, game 1 we had, everybody had the butterflies. Everybody was getting back into it, and some people were coming off a long drought of not playing football, and I also think from this this game at Pacific that we just played, I just feel like everybody's more comfortable. Everybody's rolling.
Mason, coach said he's got 6 or 7 guys that are getting a lot of looks right now. You played at Utah Tech with guys that are playing Division I football. How many guys is that accurate? Do you see a lot of talent on this team of guys that will get an opportunity to continue to play elsewhere?
Oh yeah, I think it's more than 6 to 7 players. I just think that some of our people on our team just gotta lock in. Once they lock in, then the offers will start rolling.
Paulie wants to know what your tattoo means.
It's just a Hawaiian and Samoan tattoo, half and half. Got to represent,
That's sweet. Sean, you need one of those.
I actually have one.
Do you have
It's not
one?
finished yet, but
Get those pythons out. Let's show the
I'm
camera.
gonna finish it up, yeah.
I love it.
Just kind of back up what he was saying. Just to back up a little bit of what he was saying. I mean, our defense has come a long way. And realistically, even when we played Snow College, we were only 3 plays away from shutting them down.
And they're top 5 team in the country. I know they lost last week, but they were number 3 in the country before they lost.
Yeah, they got some boys over there.
Or it was 2 versus 3 last week, I think, and then they lost a heartbreaker.
Yeah, and they're legit. And our defense was just as good, if not, I would put them right there with Snow College, and that kept the game fairly close most of the game, except for, we had a few mishaps that fumbles or whatever the case may be, and they capitalized on it. But overall, our defense is,
Playing good.
playing really good.
Love it. Love it. Guys, thanks for stopping by. Next game won't be until October 26th. They got to go down and play Goodyear. That's a road game. Next home game won't be till November 2nd. That's Saturday, November 2nd. That game will be played at Dixie High School, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, against the Ogden Jets, a team that the Eagles beat by 7 in the regular season opener. So that'll be a rematch. Rest assured, they'll be coming down from Motown ready to go, and the Eagles will be ready for them. And then Air Force Prep, and then Snow again at the end of the season. So that'll be another chance for a little redemption. And that'll be the final game of the year. And that's a home game. Snow's coming to St. George like the old JUCO days when Dixie Junior College used to play Snow Junior College, and they had all those rivalry games. So that'll be November 18th. So not been many home games, but you do have 3 remaining. You've got one on November 2nd, and then you've got that one on November 18th. In between that, they got to go out to Colorado Springs and play Air Force Prep. So that'll be, or is that a home game?
That's a home game.
Oh, that's a home game too.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have 3 home games in a row to finish up the season. Nobody wants to come to St. George in September when it's still 100 degrees. Everybody's scared to come here. And so all the games are at the end of the season in November. There you go. Although going to Colorado Springs, that's a cool town. That is a really cool town.
Yes, it is.
All right, so check out stgeorgeeagles.com. Kamu, Mason, anything else before I let you go?
Oh, no, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate the time, guys.
Yeah,
We'll take a break, and we'll come right back and get you ready for the night in sports today.